sun's come out. That is actually sunshine. So I can quickly get a last bit of washing done. So I'm just quickly putting together a cat care video for my friend's son. He's going to be cat sitting. He is a cat person, so that's a good thing. So I've got a little bit of information here about, you know, how to feed them, what happens if there's an emergency, all of that. And then I've got a little house book here, which has just got things like how to use the Wi-Fi, how to use the washing machine, what happens if the gas runs out, where to find bin bags, all of those normal things. I've tried to keep it as short as possible, just like quick reference guides. So yeah, hopefully that'll make it easy for him. Ah, look at this, sunshine, clothes drying. Oh, brilliant, exactly what I needed. Morning, guys. I've just had a shocking night's sleep. It's about, I guess, it's gone 6 o'clock, and it's raining. So basically I went to bed and I was just a little ball of bad food and nervous energy, and so I didn't get to sleep until about 1 in the morning. And then I was woken up very abruptly at 5 a.m. by an absolute biblical downpour. So I've mentioned before that roofs in Rwanda are usually made out of sheet metal. So when it rains, you know about it. So I think I've had maybe 4 hours sleep. And then I went to let the cats in because they were outside getting a bit drenched, and I felt bad. So then I was worrying because the first thing that I've got on my to-do list today is to take the motorbike back. And of course you can't really do it whilst it's raining, because not only do I have to get it there, but I've then got to get a public motorbike back again. And I love motos, but you know, they're not good in the rain. Mostly they shelter until it stops raining. But hopefully this will stop in a few hours and I can do that. Oh my god, I'm so tired. You're supposed to try to get a good night's sleep, I think, before you get on a plane, because I'm not going to sleep well tonight. I'm just going to be in transit. I heard a plane go over at about midnight, 20 to 1 this morning, and I thought, oh, that's going to be my plane tomorrow night. So you know, I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it, but that excitement is tempered with being absolutely knackered. So I don't know, maybe I will pass out on the plane and just wake up in Brussels, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just going to go lie down again for a bit, see if I can get just a little bit more sleep. So I managed to get another couple of hours sleep, but oh my goodness, am I tired. I had a weird anxiety dream during that extra sleep, where I think I was in Brussels and I left the station to go and take pictures of a Christmas market. And my friend was calling to me to come back because our train was leaving for London. But when I turned around, I'd forgotten that because I'd left the station, I had to go back through all the security checks, and it was like an airport. There was no way I was going to make my my train, and my friends were there calling, come on, and I couldn't. And there was this really officious woman who was just would not let me past, and seemed to think that I was some kind of international terrorist. It was really weird. I do not usually have anxiety dreams, so clearly there's an issue there. Right, it's stopped raining and the sun has kind of come out a bit, so I'm going to go and drop off the bike, and I'm going to go via a local shop to see if I can get some akabanga chili oil to take with me, and maybe some breakfast. Hi guys, so as it's not currently raining, I couldn't resist taking the bike on a bit more of a tour. We've come to Azizi Life. I'm just going to have a little look to see if there's any small things that I can take back to my family, and then I'm going to head back that way because there's a new coffee shop that I just passed and I really need some coffee. So let's go and do that. going to take out about 20,000 just to get me through the airport, and if I need a taxi back when I return. It's actually one of the best ATMs because it doesn't just give you 5,000s, it gives you 5,000s and then some change, so 2s and 1s, which is really, really helpful. Alright, so I made it home in one piece. Bit knackered, but it was really nice. I managed to go and get some presents for my family, plenty of akabanga sauce, which is our chili oil that people like. And I dropped off the bike and I got a motor home. I got a motor home really easily, actually. I was literally just walking up the road. I just left the gate and a moto pulled up. A really nice guy brought me home. I did film my last moto ride, but I noticed when I got there that the camera had stopped recording, and I think it's because we went over some crazy cobblestones and it was like zzz, and I think it maybe knocked the battery out. So I don't know if I've actually got the footage from that. If I have, I will post it as a separate last ride video. So now I'm going to have a cup of tea and I am going to do a last tidy of the house, make the bed, and start packing because I really haven't done much. And I think I've decided that I'm going to take a big case as well, just because, you know, I hate having to put liquids in and take liquids out and do all of that faff. So I can just put all of the liquids into a bigger case, and then I don't have to worry about anything, and then I don't have to carry much onto the plane with me. And when I get to the other end, I've got plenty of time between arriving at about 9:30 in the morning and leaving by train at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So even with getting my luggage off the conveyor belt, it should be fairly easy to do. So I think that's my final decision. It might change again by the time I get to the airport, but I think that's my final decision. Surprise, surprise, it's raining again. It never stops at the moment. But this time I managed to get a few things dry on the line. So I've now got all of my clothes packed. I've got most of my electronics packed. And the only thing left to do is to pack my wash case, which I will do after I've had a shower, because I'm going to have another shower before I head off to the airport, because I'm going to be on the road for a really long time. Don't want to offend anybody I'm sitting next to. And the only thing other to do is that my house sitter's dropping by in a couple of hours to see how to feed the cats and pick up the keys and get to know the house. So I'm feeling like I'm ready. I wasn't this morning, I am now. I'm feeling like I'm ready. I'm ready to go. So it's going to be a really, really long trip. But, you know, I've got gin and crumpets waiting for me at the other end. So let's go. I've just got out the shower. I had a lovely long shower because I'm going to be traveling for a long time. My house sitter's been, he now knows the house. He really loves cats, which is such a relief. And my wonderful neighbour has been through and he's given me these gorgeous presents for my family. So these are absolutely beautiful. This is an agaseki basket, which is a very traditional Rwandan basket. And traditional woven baskets, and yeah,
I think that's a shirt, possibly a men's shirt. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's always quite emotional going away, because as much as I need a holiday, because I really do need a holiday, you know, saying goodbye to my cats is very emotional, saying goodbye to my neighbours is very emotional. You know, I really love my home. I have a lovely life here and a lovely home here, so it's quite emotional to go. But it's only for a little while, and hopefully it will be a lovely holiday, and I shall see everybody when I get back. So I've got 1 hour now before my friend Tadeo comes to collect me and take me to the airport. So I'm leaving here about 8:30, should be there for about 9, get through security and then just wait around until we board the plane. And we're flying at midnight. So let's see how long this takes. See you on the other side. Bye bye, little son. Love you. I'll see you in a couple of months. Bye bye. Bye bye, Jasmine. Okay, you guys look after each other. Be good to each other. I'm a bit sad because Howl isn't here. My big boy isn't here. Or Sophie. I think they're off doing their cat thing. I'm gonna miss you guys.